Akhilesh Yadav has just tweeted, the game that SIR played in Bihar will no longer be possible in West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and UP and other places now because the electoral conspiracy has been exposed. From now on, we will not let them play this game like CCTV. Our PPTV, meaning PDA Sentinel, will stay vigilant and thwart the BJP's intention. BJP is not a party, it is a deceit. I'm just saying that when you say these things, it has India as a post-colonial democracy, I think we have a lot to answer for in terms of social democracy, economic democracy, but at least we are a successful electoral democracy.
Karthike?
Let me finish. We are a successful electoral democracy. We might not be a successful economic democracy. But then if we start questioning the electoral democracy, the first thing we put in danger is the peaceful transition of power, which is fundamental to any democratic system. Even Americans have found out that you question elections, you get a Capitol in 2021. And then you have a big problem where people just don't believe the process. So, and this is happening in a wider, much deeper scale in India. You wanted to come in, Brijesh.
I'm saying, that there's a logical action of every, blame game.
Okay.
I'm saying you are unfair. I'm doing a press conference exposing you as someone who is doing unfair, and you are the constitutional authority. You will have to file an appeal before that very constitutional authority, whether you like it or not. And if that person, which in this case is the CC as being accused by the Congress party, if he doesn't disposes of that particular petition to your satisfaction, you always have a chance of going to court. It's not a small sum game like, one election, it's the end of the Congress party or the Samajwadi party or for that matter JDU. These parties are in for long haul.
Congress says, what is the election commission doing then? What is the purpose of the EC when we are alerting them, they are not taking cognizance?
If you have such strong proofs, I think you should take EC to cleaners, which is go to court. You have to go to court, which is the other, like if I have a dispute with the authorities, with any
what they've been saying, hum kyun jaye bhai? Hum kyun jaye? That's what every spokesperson has said, why should we go to court?
If I have a problem with you, if I have a problem with a constitutional authority, please tell me who will go to court.
Okay.
Sujata has a point.
Sujata wants to come.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Please, ma'am.
Yes. You know what? There is a procedure when you go even for to a trial court also, there is a procedure, and being a lawyer I'm telling you this, that you need to have certain papers with you. And here what is the problem? We are asking for the CCTV footage, they are being destroyed. Now that evidence has to be provided by this election commission, and if we are filing complaints to them, filing RTIs, I filed an RTI in the state of Uttarakhand for certain papers, they refuse to give those papers. Now if they give it to us in digital format, for example the voters list, which they have stopped doing, now tell me, if they are not going to give me the form 6 and form 7 data, what do I go and tell the court also? No, I will have to tell the court, please give them an order and tell them to
for my
give it to me,
understanding,
and we will do it ultimately, because that has to be done. But the fact is,
I'm saying that,
if
the election commission is not providing
how do I approach the court? I will have to wait. The court will say, why did you come in a hurry?
No, but you can show them that you are not getting what you are being asked. You are asking. I'm just saying that, do you seriously feel that just by exposing, it's an attempt to understand and nothing else? I just want to understand that, that when you are making an accusation of this profound implications, I would want to understand that that is the reason I asked that question, ma'am, to understand. Like, what is the next logical step? Or is it going to be expose after expose after expose, but not taking it to the logical conclusion, ma'am?
No. You will wait and watch.
Okay.
When you have somebody who is working with this mindset that you have to, not provide the data to the person who's asking for it. The person who's asking for it is following the rule of law. You are not. So therefore, we will have to find a way to do it, and we will do it, because it is not just we who are questioning it. It is for the world to see, and people know that there are no answers to that Brazilian model, for example, for those people who are renting out apartments. And I'll tell you, in January of this year, there were municipal elections in Uttarakhand, and at that time itself, we got to know that there were a lot of people who were renting out apartments. So work is going on there also. So when all this matter gets collected, ultimately it will be the court that we will have to approach if a constitutional authority is not giving answers to the people of the country. So that means elections are being affected by them deliberately and wholeheartedly.
There's also one more thing, one question which needs a bit of clarification, ma'am. You know, when this entire SIR issue went to court and the Supreme Court asked, the Election Commission submitted before that not a single political party raised any issue with them. Is that correct, ma'am? And if this is correct, then why didn't political parties raise questions with the Election Commission, ma'am?
I'll give you an example.
Please.
Like I was talking about the municipal elections, the BLOs. See, what happens is there is a protest vote which happens. A lot of people probably don't even know about it now. A protest vote happens when you have already, you go to vote and somebody else has already voted in your place. For that protest vote also, the BLOs had disappeared. So similarly, when the procedures are not being followed, norms are not being followed, for that, what do we need? That CCTV footage to take to court to tell them that here, this is what is happening. Because we can't take our cameras inside, right? So, of course, we are going to find a way out. And I said right at the beginning to Nabila that we will also have to figure out a way as to how to handle this, because if you're going to work in this criminal manner that you're not going to provide us with information, the RTI has not been respected by this government, it has been diluted. We have to find a way, because this is a democracy and it is our work also, it is our job, our karma, our dharma to make sure that we protect our democracy. We will find a way.
Okay, so that is saying that Congress party will find a way, but that couple of things, Mr. Prasad, let's start with that. You think the ABC consolidation worked for NDA?
As of now, we'll have to go with the data.
Do you think that the Jivika Didi scheme worked very well?
Again, empirical evidence, clearly.
Alcohol ban?
Pardon me?
Alcohol ban?
I feel
Well,
can I say, I feel that Bihar is losing out on revenue with alcohol ban.
Shall I tell you?
And you have spurious liquor that's flowing into Bihar, and that's actually more detrimental. So I don't know if that's even a...
Okay, that's a,
I'll give
that's
you
a view.
One
But
sec.
No.
Okay. On alcohol ban, I was reminded, 96, Haryana had imposed the alcohol ban. Mr. Bansilal came to power.
Okay.
He, on that, because Arya Samaj movement was working in. Couple of years later, the same women folk who are upset with Mr. Bansilal, he said, हमारे आदमियों को अंदर कर दिया आपने. We wanted them to be freed of alcohol, but not free of them.
Okay.
You get my point. So that was a social issue.
No, I do understand.
And by the way, he lifted it. He lifted it in the lifetime.
I
there's a
understand
social
the point
cost
that when you do these bans, it's not as if you kill the industry. Even in Gujarat, it's not as if alcohol is not available there.
Yeah.
It's available there.
But you create...
It's available at star hotels.
Now it has been diluted a
fact
lot.
of the matter, it's available there. Let's put it like that.
Well,
Prohibition only adds to bootlegging.
It leads to
And
bootlegging.
Karthikeya, prohibition has not worked in the world.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not
Alcohol
worked
ban
as
is
such.
a massive
Prohibition
corruption.
But my
all
question,
the back end
my question is very simple. I'm not getting into the economy side. I have a different view on the economy side. Yes, it's a loss of exchequer. If you ask me, does the ban work? No, it's available. I agree with Brijesh. It leads to bootlegging. I want to know, did it affect the women voters or not? From Smita.
So, in the beginning when prohibition was implemented, the women were very happy about it. Because, come on, we have to admit that if you compare with other states of the country, Bihar income levels are very low. And in that meager income, if the men spend it on liquor, then it tells on the family. It cuts into the expenses, the budget of the family. So, women were happy. But gradually, the anomalies in the prohibition system started appearing, people started getting arrested, and the horrible effects of spurious liquor started coming out, which is the reason when Prashant Kishore started saying very clearly that the first thing I will do is lift the prohibition. When we formed the government, he got a lot of tali and appreciation. But you cannot separate issues into such compartments. It is a whole package. Women have issues when their men get arrested. They also feel hemmed in when their men fall ill, and there have been deaths. There have been deaths due to spurious liquor, but then women are also looking at the pros and cons of all the other issues. So it is a composite vote of the entire environment, and they see that, I told you, that they have decided to go for the tried and tested. Prohibition by itself may not have been a great success, but it did create a kind of an impact on the woman that liquor was not easily available, which Now is not the case, sadly.